I don't feel like So, I've tried now 6 times to record this video, and I just don't like the way it turns out every time. And that's why you didn't get to upload Wednesday. Sorry about that. But welcome back to Monster Hunter, and yeah. I think I'm just gonna be going over what what am I doing? Is my thoughts on the game so far. Um, there's not really anything bad to say about it except for joining up with friends. Other than that, it's a pretty solid game. I don't think that anything is too broken. I don't think that there's anything outstandingly, or anything that's outstanding or head and shoulders above. I don't think there's a weapon head and shoulders above everything else. I don't think that that the armors aren't fair. That the new system for the charms and stuff isn't good. I feel like they all really meld together, and it's not so much about picking and choosing certain armor pieces. Like everything like flows really well together instead of kind of like pulling stuff from other armors in order to make your current armor really good and flow well with your playstyle. I feel like now that certain playstyles have a more solid place, like because I've been running dual blades, and that has just been my favorite thing of all time. The one thing I do have to say though is that the area here is a little too big for my liking. I'm used to the other Monster Hunters where probably just the whole first floor is just where everything is at. Other than that though, it's pretty cool. I love the new monsters that they've added in. They definitely add a new wave of freshness to the game. It's a nice breath of air. All the new enemies that are in the game, the new armor sets, the weapon trees. Um, there's so much to say about this game, and I think that's the problem I've had with the other previous videos I've been trying to make. Oh yeah, and the daily login bonus, which is always cool to have. But I think the other videos that I've kind of scrapped, they just don't. I guess it just didn't flow. It wasn't really concise with my points. But I think this is just going to be an overall what I think about the game, and then as time goes on and as I get more experience with this, because this is almost like a new IP in the franchise, it's definitely better than all its predecessors, but it is also very different good. But again, overall view, and then later videos, I'm just gonna kind of pick and choose what I want to talk about, I guess. And I need to go to Coral Lands because I need a coral bone. I need a couple coral bones. And the other thing I like about this game is, no matter how difficult it is, I can still kind of like talk and do this at the same time. I think with my other commentaries, I'm a little bit more all over the place just because a lot of stuff is happening, and it's a little bit harder for me to focus. But on this, I can kind of do this mindlessly just because I've put a couple thousand hours into like all the other games beforehand. So like this is it's a lot easier. The learning curve isn't as harsh as it is for me as it would be for someone who's new at the game. Um, but I do think this is the most like new. Like if you're new to the franchise, this is a good game to start off with. Pretty much, if you start off with the first couple Monster Hunters, you probably would have quit because those games were really hard. I think the first one I had was Monster Hunter 2 Freedom Unite. I think that one was really hard. I don't think I ever beat it. I'm not sure, but yeah. Again, overall, just look at this game. It just take a second, go look at like the other Monster Hunters before this, and none of them look nearly as good as this one. There's so much more stuff to do. There's actual tracking. All the areas kind of flow together, and there's no glitches I can say honestly. There's no outstanding glitches. There's no like I remember in 3U for the for one of the Elder Dragons, you could hop behind a wall, and the monster could not touch you, and all you had to do was get a heavy a heavy bow gun, and just unleash on it. And that was pretty much it. It really soured the fight for my taste. I didn't really like that, but there's nothing that you could honestly do about that. And eventually, when they closed down the servers, I couldn't get a lot of the armor pieces just because that certain dragon, that certain elder dragon, coral shell. Actually, no, not coral shell. I need a bone pile. But yes, just certain stuff like that. I don't think there's anything about this game that was like, oh, I wish they would have added this from the previous games. I think this game overall just does a really good job of combining a lot of the things I liked from the previous games, and it doesn't try too hard to like force new stuff in your face like Cross and Double Cross did. I really feel like this game picked and chose the best from its predecessors and made this, and improved on a lot more things. And I can really appreciate that just because I've been a fan of the franchise for so long. I don't think I can do like weapon reviews just because in the Monster Hunter community, everyone kind of knows that like there is no best weapon, there is no best set of gear. It's whatever you like and whatever your playstyle is like. I was a big fan of the longsword, and then I started using dual blades in 4 and in Cross, and those honestly I never strayed away from the dual blade since then. I like the longsword a little bit in this game, not too much, but just dual blades, they look so cool. And the demon dance, they improved on it. Just a flurry of attacks. The one thing I don't like though, obviously, is like a flying type monster. It's super hard for me to get hits off. But other than that, it's still a really good weapon to use. The other weapons are, I don't know, none of them has really just like piqued my interest. I'm just looking around. I'm not even paying attention really. I'm just rambling, but that's kind of like the point of this video. It's the point of most of my videos, honestly. I just ramble a lot. But see, like this guy right here, super annoying to fight just because the blades just aren't long enough, and I can't hit him. So I gotta wait, kind of tickle at his feet. Hopefully he falls down, and then I can get some damage in. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I think I just wanted to go over my thoughts and my quick thoughts about this game. I'm obviously gonna be doing more in-depth stuff like final fights. Like this, I'm probably gonna do a review of like this armor set. This armor set's my favorite so far, but it's because I haven't got the Rathalos armor, and I'm definitely gonna be showcasing that just because Rathalos has always been one of my favorite monsters of the franchise, and I'm pretty sure the armor set's broken like all the other. It's always one of the best armor sets. I remember in 3 Ultimate, it was the only armor set I ever used, because I think it was the blue Rathalos armor. It was the only armor I ever used because it just had such good stats, and it was overall good armor for pretty much everything. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hopefully it wasn't too all over the place like I was in my previous videos. I don't know, if you're seeing this, then I probably did a good job. If not, then anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.